Hey YouTube, how's it going? Thomas here. Was talking to some guys yesterday, and they were telling me about how Jagex made old school RuneScape free to play. You know, they had a poll a couple years ago, and Jagex, well, not a couple years ago, but last year, and Jagex wanted to actually bring back the old, RuneScape, things like that, and was talking to people like, should we bring it back? And everyone wanted the old version of RuneScape, which was actually RuneScape 2. Now they call RuneScape like RuneScape 3, which is sucks and stuff, and it's not really RuneScape 3, it's more like RuneScape 5, because they just changed the game so many freaking times. It's really like on RuneScape 5, because old school RuneScape is RuneScape 2, RuneScape 3 is when they removed the wilderness, RuneScape 4 is when they really done their graphic update and everything, and RuneScape 5 is what they have now with the combat evolution, is the way I put it. But they actually have RuneScape Old School here, and they've made it free to play, which I thought was pretty stupid and stuff like that originally, because when they first brought this out, they were asking people, should we do this, should we do that, blah blah blah, and so many people, all these people wanted it and everything, and they wanted it to be free, and they said this many people have to vote, and there's like 250,000 people have to vote for it to be free to play, and only like 239,000 people voted for it to be free to play, which, I mean, that's how many people they got. So they basically made it pay to play, and it was just complete bullshit as far as I'm concerned. I thought they were so stupid. It's like, well, we should just do it free to play. A year goes by, you got 22,000 people right now playing this online, and this is in the middle of the freaking night. So the fact of the matter is, a lot of people are playing this, and a lot more people like the old school versus the regular RuneScape. And Jagex, I think, are starting to realize that we made a big mistake by screwing the game up, because a lot of people like the older version of the game versus the newer stuff. But right here's the news post here, February 19, 2015. That's like 2 days ago. So this is where they published the article. I just found out about it. I run gaming communities, things like that, and I just caught wind of it. I've been playing a lot of other games, Battlefield, Banished, Stronghold, some of the new games. I've been also doing a couple betas and stuff going on as well. And I don't like Jagex. I'm sick of Jagex. I think they're a load of full of shit, but to actually do a permanent free-to-play here, I think that's nice. But the thing is, permanent, how long are they going to have this as permanent? Are they going to turn around and make it non-permanent and make free-to-play people upgrade? Or are they going to screw people again? I mean, Jagex is famous for screwing people over. So let's just see how long this sticks around and see if they really do leave it as permanent free-to-play, which is basically, like Lumbridge, Varrock, Valador, and then the wilderness above that, except for the very top of the wilderness. That's normally all your free-to-play areas, things like that. So we'll see how that works out and everything like that. Drainer Village, that's also there as well, and, a couple other areas. But, everything past, on the west side, the left side of Valador there, where that wall is, that's really where the border normally would stop. And then, the Dorian Arena and that's members and stuff only. So, but in the desert further south, that's also blocked off as well. But you still have the access there to the palace and stuff like that for the starter quest and, some of the basic training areas. But, this here is, Jagex has decided that they're going to go ahead and, bring back, the free-to-play for the RuneScape Old School, which is basically free-to-play for original RuneScape, which basically Jagex screwed people on it. But this is RuneScape 2 here. The free-to-play's free to play now, so people can get on here, play for free. I thought I would advertise it, let some of you guys know that are RuneScape fans out there. Thinking about I might actually come on here, start playing some more RuneScape, get back to RuneScape, because I just don't want to like train an account up to like level 50, level 60, and have to pay for membership, because that takes like 1-2 months just to get there, if you play right and not use bots and all that bullshit. But it's about 2 months to level your account before you actually should go out and buy membership, and then you buy membership. I'm not going to pay for membership on an account. Not to mention, the thing with free-to-play is you have like non-member items and stuff, so the PvP system is a lot more fun, things like that. I've always liked free-to-play PvP versus member free-to-play, because you get the whips in there, you get the ancient magic and all that bullshit, and it just really makes it suck. So to have free-to-play back and allow members to come on the free-to-play, kind of show off and just everything, I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be really nice to get back to classic RuneScape, play the free-to-play. I'm going to probably tell a few buddies of mine that I have added on Steam and stuff. Some of them I know from RuneScape from back in 2006, 2007. Some old clanmates and stuff. We play games together and stuff still. I've known them for probably 5, almost 10 years now. Some of them. So, I mean, it's just, I've known these guys for a long time. I know most of them are at least been friends with me for about 7 years. So definitely go message them and stuff, talk to some of them on Facebook, things like that. Everyone used MySpace back in the day and then went to Facebook, so added everybody over and stuff, and it's just outsourcing. So I'm going to talk to a lot of those guys, talk to them, see if some of them want to come back, play old school RuneScape some. I know most of the guys have families now, they're married, don't really have time for RuneScape, don't care about RuneScape, but it'd be nice to get on there, maybe once a month or something, play for a few hours together, go PvP, just like the old days and stuff. I know a lot of the guys talk about, let's get back together like the old days, go PvP and stuff. So I think it'll be fun. But anyways, guys, I wanted to share with you that old school RuneScape is now permanently free to play. So you guys get on here anytime, play with your friends, stuff like that, free of charge, courtesy of Jagex. Let's see how long this lasts. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Peace out, YouTube.